Alright YouTube, what's the story? It's Example. Welcome back to another video. Thank you very much for clicking on the video. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you guys the best possible goalkeepers, right backs, centre backs, and left backs. Alright? So we're getting that far into the game where squad building, I think, it can be redundant because you have so many different variations that you can go toward. So instead of giving you pretty much, a team, I'm just going to give you a load of players that I think are really good in their positions. And today is going to be goalkeepers and defense. Tomorrow or the next day will be midfielders and attackers and so on. All right, so pretty much what I think what is required for these players is, from my understanding, you might have a difference in opinion. And let me know if you do think that there's a player I didn't mention that I should have mentioned, all right? So without further ado, boys and girls, enjoy the video and let me know what you think, all right? Are you ready? All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are. The first one you can see is Szczesny. Now, this card is a card that I use personally in my team, okay? And that's because I have a centre-back with a strong link that I need. So, Szczesny, I found him absolutely awful with a basic chem style. But Mr. Robbery told me to put a lovely glove on him. And when I did put a glove on him, by God, I haven't taken him out of my team since. He is amazing. I'm a big fan of him. I don't know what it is, but yeah, no, he's just stepped up a game. He's very tall, and I think his traits comes across as something I like as well. He's not exactly fast, and his kicking is kicking and also his throwing is pretty abysmal, honestly. But if you do the R1 and square or B and X, like kickouts, but you do them very lightly to the wings, they work really well. All right, so this guy, a very, very good goalkeeper. Probably costs about 30 to 40,000 coins at the moment, but I think he's definitely one you should consider getting. Okay, so let's move on quickly. The next card is Donnarumma. I think we have all came up against this card, and he just performs out of his skin every single time. It's just a really horrible card. 6'5", rushes out a goal, comes for crosses. He has the stats to back it up as well, and again, 6'5". So again, I think he has a better throw than Szczesny, but he's just a really good goalkeeper, very solid, and he has the traits that you'd like. So yeah, I mean, and with the centre-back links, available to you, like Marquinhos, Kimpembe, or whatever, that's really good as well. But another very good goalkeeper. I'm not going to spend too much time on the goalkeepers, so we'll keep on moving. Next goalkeeper is Alisson. Now, this guy is slightly smaller than the other two, but again, really good. I think he's the best in the Premier League that you can get. He doesn't have the comes for crosses, but you can turn that on as a player instruction within the formation you're using. He has a long throw as well. His stats are just all around pretty good. I'm a big fan of this card when I use them. Again, glove chemistry style, pretty important. He is really good. I think anybody should get him if you have like a Brazilian centre-back, or even if you have a Premier League centre-back or two. And again, he's just a really good card, and I just hate playing against him, So, yeah, just another one. I think we have one more after this, so let's see who it is. Van der Sar, okay? So basically what I've been doing is going from the cheapest all the way up to the most expensive. Now, Van der Sar is the best goalkeeper in the game, and it's second to none always, all right? And it's every single year he is the best in the game. And this is for somebody that either needs an icon link in that position, or you just have a lot of coins, all right? So again, he has really, I like comes for crosses and a long throw, probably the best combination for traits that you could possibly have. A very, very good goalkeeper, 6'6", very good positioning, and again, a glove chemistry style on him to really get the most out of him. He's definitely what I think works the best, and like, man, Edwin, the cow behind me, who is unfortunately sideways right now, definitely is key for most teams if you're looking for something really good. But again, I think we're done with the goalkeepers. Let's keep on moving. The next up that we have is right backs, okay? So the right backs that we have available to us, TAVERNIER is right back. He's an inform. He got the featured team of the week card as well. A very, very solid all-round player. 95 stamina. I'm a big fan of this card, especially last year. I thought he was amazing. He's only 15k, I believe, at the moment. I could be wrong, but yeah, just a really, really good card all round. Exactly what you want. If not, yeah. All right. I know he doesn't have a lot of great links, but if you can get him on chem, it's definitely a card that I would get done. All right. Next up, we'll go with Walker. Okay. Now this card I use. Is he my starting team? No, he's not my starting team anymore. But he is on the bench, and I bring him on most of the time. There's a lot of pace, and he has plenty of defense, physicality, blah, blah, blah. Decent passing. Not great agility or balance, but again, I think if you're playing with your defense as a stay back while attacking, especially on your wing backs or fullbacks, this is the card for you, okay? Because all you need him to do is be another center back on the wing, pretty much. Doesn't make sense, but it does. So yeah, I think he is probably the best stay back while attacking fullback. In the right back position anyway, for sure. We'll keep moving on. Next up is, of course, Hakimi. Everybody plays against him. We all hate playing against him, but he is very good. I would just say that his passing is awful for the most part, but he is a really good card. He is what it is, and he's very fast, and you know, he's just awful to play against because he does have them stats. But yeah, he's about 100k, gets great links, PSG links and stuff like that. So I think if you're looking to get him done, you need to partner him up with somebody, but he has plenty of people to do that with. And the final right back that we have is going to be Trent Alexander-Arnold. I know we've had 3 Englishmen in here. I'm sorry for the lack of versatility in the right back position, but this card is the best right back in the game at the moment, in my opinion. Very good passing, very good dribbling, defense is very good, and pace is sick as well, and 90 stamina. So I think you guys should be looking to get him. I'd put a shadow on him personally, but again, just a really, really solid card. I've played against him a few times this weekend already, and it's not exactly enjoyable. So we'll keep on moving. A decent right back, and next up we have is it left backs? Left backs, it is. So Alphonso Davies, all right. Again, a very good card. Okay, now I know it doesn't have the best stats. He's just a load of pace, kind of mediocre defense and physical. But I mean it, man. This card just plays out of his skin. I know he's high-low as well, but he's just amazing. If you can get him on chem, I think he is still the best left back in the game, and very cheap now as well. So I think you should look at getting him. But if the links don't work, you could try out Theo Hernandez. Now, Theo Hernandez, in my opinion, is the best stay back while attacking fullback. I think he's really good. A lot of people like Mendy. I prefer Theo Hernandez. I think he's just a bit taller, a bit more buff. And yeah, I just think he's got 90 stamina on his base. I use his inform. You could also think about getting that if you wanted. But a very good card. I'm not a big fan of his eyebrows, but he is a very good card. Next up, Amavi. Okay, I think I might have another left back here as well. Then I might have done 5. Hey, but yeah, Amavi's really good, and he's in a French league. Plenty of good links, and he's also French. His card is really good. Just take a shadow on him, and I think you're good to go. There's nothing really that I can kind of go mad about. His vision, maybe, if anything. But again, just a really nice card. 5'9", high medium, 5-star weak foot, I guess, is kind of cool too. But again, just a really nice card that I think you should try and think about using if you can fit him in, with decent jumping, decent aggression, and very good stamina. So, and the last left back that we have is Cornet. All right, now this card, he is sick. Look at them stats: 99 stamina. He has agility, is very high. His passing is very good, vision very good, defensive stats very impressive, very good pace. This guy kind of fits the bill for the Premier League if you're needing a left back. Even off chem with a shadow, I think you could even, get away with that. So again, yeah, I think he's only 50k at the moment as well, which is crazy, crazy cheap. 5'10", high, left foot. Perfect left back at the moment. We don't have very many options, so this is definitely one of the best that you could think of. Next up, we're going to go straight into the centre backs, boys. So TAPSOBA is going to be the cheapest that we have here, okay? So we have a Bundesliga link for once, as well as Davies. Now this guy, look at that defense. It's very all-rounded, very nice. I do like it. Very good pace. It's very balanced in acceleration and sprint speed, which is something that I think you need pretty much. And he has 87 and 86 short pass, which is actually insane for the centre back. Like, he's a real ball playing centre back. And his agility and balance for a card of his stature, 6'4", a medium-high power header. His agility balance isn't the worst. His composure reactions are a bit of a letdown, but again, a very good card with a shadow on him. His stamina isn't great, but it's okay. Mediocre enough physical stats, but with the amount of pace and defending that he can bring to the team, I really do think this card could be a very good one. And he is 6'4" with medium high, so he looks good. I wouldn't mind using him myself. I have used him in draft, but again, a very good card. Next up, we have the number 1 centre back that I hate playing against. His name is Kimpembe. This guy is an absolute nightmare to play against every single time. 90 aggression on him, decent defensive stats and very good pace, and decent passing for what it's worth. Again, not great agility balance, but it's okay, and again with the reactions and composure. This card just completely destroys me anytime I play against him. I don't know what it is, but again, he's just really good. A card that is only, 30k-ish? I think you should really think about using him if you haven't already. I hate playing against him. He's pretty cheap, and I think you guys should be interested in him too. Next up, we have Upamecano, another Bundesliga player to avail of. Not great stamina, I understand that, nor agility balance, but man, he is just a big shithouse. You know what I mean? High medium, which is weird, but he is a very good card, and he's just annoying to play against. You know what I mean? He's just one of them centre backs that just, and I understand his acceleration, sprint speed, it's not great. I think he's probably on the lowest tier of all the centre backs that we have on this list, but he is definitely one of the worst centre backs, if that makes sense, or worst best, whichever makes sense. Great jumping, great strength, great defense. I think it's a card that you should think about if you can. But again, we'll move on. Varane, all right? Everybody hates playing against this card, and this year is no different. He's always going to be good. He's always going to be an issue. He has great defense, decent composure reactions, awful agility balance, but he makes up for it with work rates, in my opinion, for some reason or other. But short pass and long pass decent as well. You know what it's like playing this lad. But he's definitely the best centre back in the Premier League for sure, for sure. So if you're going to get anybody from the Premier League, think about this guy. All right. Next up, as I say that, it's tough actually. I think both of these are probably in with a shout to be the best in the Premier League as centre backs. Both of them are really good. Both have kind of awful. Well, no, Rüdiger has awful stamina, but his card again, medium high, 6'3". Not great agility balance. They're kind of a carbon copy of each other. One just having a bit more pace than the other. Again, a very good card. You know, just one that you can think about getting. Slightly more expensive than Varane. But yeah, man, I think he's a very good card, and if you want to use him, you can. He's decent. German links as well. Links to Kante, a nice little strong link. So if you're thinking about somebody like him, you can also get him. All right. Next up, we only have a few left here, ladies and gents. This is my favorite centre back this year so far. All right, my favorite centre back, without a shadow of a doubt. 5'8", low high Cordoba hero card. I don't understand why he's so good, but he is absolutely unbelievable. You would not actually believe how good he is and how good he feels. It's actually amazing. Like, his agility balance is amazing. His defense and physicality are just immense. I would recommend anybody to use this card if you need Serie A links. I genuinely mean it. This is the best center back I've used this year so far. I haven't used any icons, but I know for a fact that he is going to be up there, and it will be used for quite some time to come. Next up, we're going to have an icon for center back, all right? And that is none other than Baby Rio. Everybody plays this card every single year, and he is amazing every single year. So again, he has to be here. Okay, I haven't seen very many center backs that are icons being used. But again, if you want to use one, there's the one to go to. Okay, so again, he's just really good every year. If you want to use him, you should. He's probably a bit expensive. Probably better non-icon options out there. But if you need an icon out there, Rio Ferdinand is the one for you. Okay, here we go. The best center back you could possibly get in this year, I think. You know, for you, Cordoba for me, but for you, road to the knockout. Marquinhos is definitely the best for everybody. When it comes to links, when it comes to nationality, he fits the bill, all right? So 91 reactions, 89 composure, very good agility, balance, short pass, long pass, very good pace. Man, he has everything, all right? I wish he had a bit more strength, but hey, medium high, 6 foot. He's not the tallest man in the world, but does have that power header trait and 94 jumping as well to go with it. Just a fantastic card all around, and it's definitely a card that you guys should think about getting. I can't fault this card at all. I have both Cordoba and Marquinhos, this one specifically, as my centre backs, and I must say I'm really happy with it, and I don't plan on changing it anytime soon. Well, there you go, boys and girls. They are the best centre backs in FIFA at the moment. All right, and let me just show you the full load of them. So this is the way I laid it out. Okay, this is all the centre backs, all the goalkeepers. This is the way I done it. Let me know if you'd change anything or if you'd fix anything up, because you know what we're like. I want to get things right, and sometimes I don't. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know if I am. Thank you very much for watching, boys and girls. I enjoyed this video, and I hope you do as well. Thanks very much. It's been Example. Good luck.